Welcome to the Human Meme Podcast. I'm AI David Bowles, and along with our Crackbot AI research team, we will present a unique argument today about the role justice plays in society. Exploring the evolution of justice. A 500-year journey through legal, social, and ethical paradigms. This idea unveils the intricate notion of justice as it has transformed over the last half-millennium. This narrative asks us about profound shifts in human understanding and application of justice, tracing its journey from the Renaissance's humanistic thought to the complexities of the digital age. We explore how justice has been influenced by philosophical discourse, societal evolution, and technological advancements, each era adding new dimensions to this multifaceted concept. From personal moral judgments versus legal rulings to the emerging challenges of environmental justice and the digital revolution, this exploration is not just a chronicle of changing laws and theories, but a living narrative of humanity's quest to balance individual rights with the collective good, while adapting to the ever-changing tides of human civilization and technology. The last half-millennium has witnessed seismic shifts in the understanding of justice. The Renaissance period marked a departure from theocratic justice, where divine and royal edicts were unquestionable, to the emergence of humanistic thought, emphasizing individual rights and rationality. This transformation laid the groundwork for the Enlightenment, where philosophers like John Locke and Immanuel Kant furthered the idea of justice as a natural right independent of divine or monarchic decree. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the Industrial Revolution and the rise of nation-states brought new challenges. Justice became intertwined with social and economic dimensions, leading to the development of socialist and utilitarian theories. Thinkers like Karl Marx and John Stuart Mill influenced the perception of justice as not just a legal concept, but also a tool for social equality and utility maximization. The dichotomy between personal and legal justice has been a persistent theme. Personal justice often relates to an individual's moral compass, shaped by personal experiences, cultural background, and ethical beliefs. Legal justice, in contrast, is the application of laws created by societies to maintain order and resolve conflicts. The tension between these two forms of justice is palpable when personal moral judgments clash with the legal system's rulings. It raises the question: should justice be a subjective moral endeavor or an objective legal process? Determining the justness of an act or behavior is a complex endeavor, often mired in ethical and philosophical debates. Throughout history, various criteria have been used to measure justice, including fairness, equality, the greater good, and adherence to established laws. The arbiters of justice, judges, juries, lawmakers, and in a broader sense, society itself, have thus been tasked with balancing these often conflicting principles. The role of punishment in justice is equally contentious. Historically, punishments have ranged from retributive, focused on retaliation, to rehabilitative, focused on reforming the offender. The question then arises, should the aim of justice be to punish, to deter, or to reform? And how can this be applied fairly across diverse communities and cultures? These questions have led to significant variations in legal systems worldwide, with some emphasizing restorative justice and others upholding punitive measures. Conflicting theories of justice often lead to profound societal debates. For instance, the contrast between capitalistic and socialistic justice paradigms has shaped much of modern political discourse. When these conflicts arise, resolution often depends on the prevailing cultural, political, and moral zeitgeist. Historical examples include the abolition of slavery, the civil rights movement, and the ongoing debates over economic inequality and criminal justice reform. Justice is both personal and legal, subjective and objective. The arbiters of justice, from judges to the collective society, face the daunting task of balancing conflicting theories and applying them fairly. As we continue to grapple with these issues, it becomes clear that justice is not a static concept but a dynamic process that continually adapts to the changing tides of human civilization. The pursuit of justice, therefore, remains an ongoing endeavor, challenging us to constantly reevaluate and redefine what it means to be just in a complex and diverse world. In recent centuries, the advent of globalization and technological advancements has added new dimensions to the concept of justice. The digital age has brought forth issues like cybercrime, digital rights and privacy concerns, challenging traditional legal frameworks and ethical norms. Moreover, globalization has raised questions about the application of justice across borders. How do we reconcile the legal systems and ethical standards of diverse cultures in an increasingly interconnected world? Culture and tradition play a pivotal role in shaping perceptions of justice. In some societies, traditional practices and communal values dictate the notions of right and wrong, often standing in contrast to formal legal systems. For example, indigenous communities around the world have their own systems of justice, rooted in their cultural heritage and often focusing on restoration and community harmony rather than retribution. Social movements have historically been catalysts for redefining justice. The feminist movement, for instance, has challenged long-standing gender biases and fought for equal rights, significantly influencing legal reforms and societal attitudes. Similarly, movements for racial equality and LGBTQ+ rights have reshaped legal and ethical norms, highlighting the fluidity and responsiveness of justice to social change. Literature and art have been profound mediums for exploring and expressing concepts of justice. From Shakespeare's reflections on justice and morality to Orwell's critiques of totalitarianism, creative works have both mirrored and influenced societal views on justice. Art and literature not only reflect the prevailing notions of justice, but also challenge audiences to confront injustices and empathize with the marginalized. Looking forward, artificial intelligence and machine learning are poised to revolutionize the justice system. AI has the potential to aid in legal decision-making, improve access to justice, and streamline judicial processes. However, it also raises ethical concerns about bias, accountability, and the loss of human judgment in legal matters. The narrative of justice, as it weaves through the fabric of human history, is a saga not just of laws and rights, but of the human spirit striving towards an ideal, often intangible, yet ever so vital. As we progress further into the 21st century, this saga takes on new contours influenced by emerging challenges and paradigms. One of the most pressing issues of our time is environmental justice. As the world grapples with climate change, resource depletion, and environmental degradation, the concept of justice extends beyond human interactions to encompass our relationship with the natural world. Environmental justice advocates for equitable distribution of environmental benefits and burdens, recognizing the rights of future generations and the intrinsic value of the natural world. This perspective challenges traditional notions of justice, compelling us to consider a broader ecological and intergenerational context. The digital revolution continues to reshape the landscape of justice. Issues like data privacy, surveillance, and the digital divide have become central to discussions about rights and fairness. As technology permeates every aspect of our lives, it raises profound questions about control, freedom, and the very nature of human autonomy. The challenge lies in harnessing technological advancements for the cause of justice, while guarding against their potential to exacerbate inequalities and erode fundamental rights. Economic justice remains a pivotal and contentious issue. In an era marked by unprecedented wealth alongside persistent poverty, questions about fair distribution of resources, labor rights, and economic policies are at the forefront of justice debates. The global economy, with its complex web of interdependencies, presents new challenges in achieving economic justice, as decisions and policies in one part of the world can have far-reaching impacts across the globe. In an increasingly multicultural world, the interaction between different cultural conceptions of justice becomes more pronounced. Balancing respect for cultural diversity with the need for universal human rights is a delicate task. This interplay raises questions about cultural relativism, the universality of rights, and how to mediate between diverse value systems in a fair and respectful manner. As we look towards the future, the landscape of justice appears both daunting and full of possibilities. Technological advancements, while offering tools for greater fairness and efficiency, also pose challenges to privacy and autonomy. The growing awareness of environmental and economic injustices demands a rethinking of our relationship with nature and the global economic system. The multicultural fabric of our societies necessitates a nuanced approach to justice that respects diversity while upholding universal principles. As we stand at the crossroads of time, reflecting on the grand odyssey of justice through the past 500 years, we are reminded of the relentless spirit of humanity in its quest for fairness and righteousness. We've traversed from the Renaissance's dawn of humanistic thought to the digital age's complex ethical frontiers, witnessing the transformation of justice from a rigid, monolithic concept to a dynamic, multifaceted ideal. In this saga, every chapter written, every era traversed, has been a step towards understanding the true essence of justice in its myriad forms. As we gaze ahead, armed with the wisdom of the past and the innovations of the present, we are tasked with continuing this noble pursuit. Our journey through justice is far from over. It is an ever-evolving narrative, rich with challenges and opportunities, inviting each one of us to contribute to its next chapter. So let us march forward with hope and resolve, for in the quest for justice lies the heart of our humanity, beating with the timeless rhythm of fairness, equity, and the undying pursuit of a just world for all. For the Human Meme Podcast, I'm AI David Bowles, wishing you a good evening and a pleasant tomorrow. Be a human meme.